Hi guys, so the Northern Ireland Secretary of State Brandon Lewis appeared on Sky News to once again trash the Northern Ireland Protocol. This time he pulled out the issue of importing kosher food for the Jewish community there. Now the levels of dishonesty from Boris Johnson's government over the issue of the Good Friday Agreement and the impact the protocol is having is astonishing. They seem not to want it to work in Northern Ireland because it's embarrassing for Brexiteers to hear that this part of the United Kingdom is outperforming everywhere else, with the exception of London. Have a listen to what he had to say.
Okay, look, let's deal, fine if I may, with your own territory. Any progress on resolving the differences over the Northern Ireland Protocol yet?
Well, we're going to have the legislation will be brought in for what we call second reading. The debate will be in Parliament tomorrow. The Foreign Secretary and myself will be leading that work through Parliament tomorrow. So, look, I think that is the start of seeing a resolution to the problems around the Northern Ireland Protocol. That is going to resolve the very issues that have been so detrimentally affected.
You're going to resolve it by killing it?
No, we're not actually. We're very much fixing the problems within the protocol, particularly with the way that the EU have wanted to see it implemented. That has caused substantial problems for businesses in Great Britain not supplying Northern Ireland, and businesses and constituencies and communities in Northern Ireland not being able to access the products they need. Even the Jewish community technically can't practice their religion because of the EU's requirements. That's not acceptable.
Why is this guy always lying? Okay, so first of all, businesses in Great Britain are not the responsibility of the European Union. So if businesses are struggling in Great Britain, that's Britain's problem, not the EU's problem. Now, but the main point here, the Jewish community, we're talking about, and I'm not trying to downplay this, but we're talking about 75 people. Not 750 or 7,500, we're talking about 75 people. And he's saying that they can't practice their religion, or technically they can't practice their religion. That's a pile of crap. What he's talking about here is the difficulty to import kosher food from Great Britain. Now, there's a Jewish community in the Republic of Ireland. They seem to import most of their kosher food from Great Britain as well, because in Great Britain there's a bigger population, there's a bigger market. The issue, look, the issue is that there is a delay. Not that you can't import it. You can import it, but there is a delay. Okay. Now, Brandon Lewis, I don't believe, gives a crap about the Jewish community in Northern Ireland. This is about pulling on people's heartstrings. Look, the Jewish community can't practice their religion. This is a catastrophe. We need to get rid of the Northern Ireland Protocol, or we need to reform it and renegotiate it, whatever he's planning to do. The Northern Ireland Protocol is supported by a majority of businesses in Northern Ireland. The vast majority of people in Northern Ireland voted to remain in the European Union. They were ignored. Businesses are being ignored in Northern Ireland when it comes to maintaining the protocol. Northern Ireland is outperforming other parts of the United Kingdom with the exception of London. Recently, a member of the Scottish Government said, we would like to have something like the Northern Ireland Protocol in Scotland. Businesses in England have said that they would like to have something like the Northern Ireland Protocol implemented in England. Businesses in Northern Ireland are happy. They're not completely satisfied because, Brexit has an impact, but it has allowed them access to both the European single market and the UK internal market. And that's beneficial. No other part of the world has that benefit. And many Northern Ireland businesses are happy with that. Now, many Northern Ireland businesses are struggling because they don't normally deal with the European Union, so that's a problem for them. But then, nobody in the Republic of Ireland, or very few people in Northern Ireland, actually wanted Brexit. So this is mitigating the damage of Brexit. Completely no, it can't. But as I said before, this is about defending Brexit for Brexiteers. Brexiteers are embarrassed by the fact that Northern Ireland is outperforming the rest of the UK. And the Tory government that is completely built on the back of Brexit. Boris Johnson has his 80-seat majority because of Brexit. Boris Johnson is still in place because of Brexit. They can't throw Brexit under the bus, so they're doing everything they can to defend it. And Northern Ireland is an embarrassment because it's succeeding. It has shown that if you have access to the single market, it's better for your businesses. Now, businesses in Great Britain know this, but they have no control over the Tory government. And you can hear time after time how every minister rolled out, is this a problem because of Brexit? No, it has nothing to do with Brexit. Any problems caused in Great Britain have nothing to do with Brexit, but every problem that exists in Northern Ireland is because of the protocol. See the problem here? See what they're trying to do. So the Jewish community, once again, I'm not trying to downplay this, but we're talking about 75 people. And Brandon Lewis and others seem to want to tear up the Northern Ireland Protocol because of that. Because 75 people are being inconvenienced. There are delays, okay? But that's not a reason to do that. There's not a reason to tear up the protocol. This is just an attempt to pull on people's heartstrings, convince them that the protocol is not working. It needs to be, and once again, a big problem in the UK, in Great Britain, is that the journalists don't call them out on this. Trevor Phillips didn't say, oh, wait a minute, what are you talking about here? Why are you lying? Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.